back to the channel. It's your girl Miss J. So I haven't talked to y'all in a while, and it's good reasons, but let me give you a work update. So if you're on my TikTok, which I'm not sure any of you are because I don't give it out, I was switched from teaching at one school 2nd grade to, in the district I'm currently in, to teaching kindergarten at a different school. So September 8th I started my switch. So September 8th they switched me over to kindergarten at a new school in the same district. I basically took over the classroom where the teacher passed away at the very beginning of the school year. So school started for us August 1st or something like that. It started early, and it started on the Thursday, so I want to say like the 7th or the 8th or whatever. And so we had Thursday, Friday of school. The kids come back on Monday. Kids had their teacher for like 2 days, and then they didn't have her after that. So then they had a bunch of subs, and so basically that's the class I got. Also with that change, they were moving a bunch of people around during the district, moving a bunch of people around in the district. So like I said, I found out the week prior to that, which was the week of Labor Day week, I come back to work like that Wednesday or whatever. I find out they're gonna move me or whatever. And I'm like, okay. Mind you, when they did that, if you don't know, you know now, I am, after postpartum, I'm taking anxiety meds. So I had just switched my prescription over, like prior to Labor Day weekend. My doctor had gave me an actual prescription for anxiety because my OB gave me something that was not for anxiety. So it really had me desensitized. Anyway, fast forward to September 8th. September 8th and 9th, I was supposed to go to my new placement and set up my classroom. That isn't what happened. I go to my new placement on the 8th. I am not setting up my classroom. My students are in the classroom with the sub. And I'm like, how am I supposed to do anything with them in there? They didn't take them out until about right around PE, when they went to PE, so like 12:20. So basically the school day was basically over when they took them out so I could set up my classroom. Mind you, I had a doctor's appointment and missed the doctor's appointment. Was late. I didn't make it. So then, oh no, I went to that one, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I went to that one. Then that Tuesday, the 9th, I go back to work, and the kids are coming in my classroom thinking, okay, I'm going to my classroom. And I was like, no, you're going back to the classroom that you were in when they split y'all up, which I have no idea who they split them up with because I don't know. So I'm having to do that so I can do my classroom. So really, that Tuesday was the only day I really set up my classroom. The 10th, I meet the kids. Well, I had already met them. I actually am in there with the kids, and I'm not ready. I'm not prepared. My classroom is a mess. I'm not ready for small group, none of that kind of stuff. And all of them were like, don't worry about that because none of us are ready for that either. But I'm like, okay, feel very overwhelmed. Very overwhelmed. Mind you, 2 weeks prior, I just started my anxiety meds. So we're up there. Mind you, I'm in the classroom. The sub is telling me that I have 3 kids who are being evaluated already for IEPs. One of them, all 3 of them, is for autism. I'm like, okay. One of the little boys, nonverbal, can't talk, can't communicate with me about anything other than with facial expressions and like little things. One of them, impulsive, and will get mad at you if you don't let him do what he want to do. The other one, aggressive. We'll hit the kids if they try to take anything from him. We'll We'll try to hit you if you in his spot. We'll put his stuff where he think it's supposed to go, and we'll move your stuff out the way. Like, we'll steal your crayons. So the whole rest of that week, we were very overstimulated. All I want to do is go home and go to sleep, take a nap. Then, I want to say, the following week, it was pretty much the same. However, within my first 3 weeks working at that school, we had flooding issue with the toilet. So we're not in our classroom for a whole week. So that throws off every student that we have that is autistic, because, you know, they don't do well with change. Then it throws off all the other kids too. So I'm overwhelmed. It's loud. It's very overstimulating. I just want to go home. I'm looking at them like, why do we have these kids in the schools? We come in on that Monday morning and it's flooded. And I'm like, why are we here? Let's just go home. So that September was a shit show, honestly. Admin wanted to meet with me because a lot of the staff at the school could see that I was very overstimulated. I was lost. They could look at my face and see that was not, I'm not feeling it. And I'm one of those people that my facial expressions don't hide anything. My facial expressions show everything. And I'm at the point now where I'm not even trying to hide it. I'm not even trying to not show it. Like, if it shows, it shows. Like, I can't do anything about that. So I have plenty of people in school coming to ask me within the whole first month of me being there, how are you doing? And I'm like, I'm okay. The one question I hate being asked is, how are you doing? If you need me, let me know. We can help. I'm not one of those people that really just go out and ask for help. I'm not really one of those people that's just going to go and tell you I need help. Like, if I need help, I'll come to you, but it's going to be on my time, my terms, and it's going to be probably not when I'm overwhelmed and overstressed. But anyway, talked with admin. They're asking me how's everything going. I'm like, it is a lot. I was like, the behaviors are a lot. I was like, the grade level is a lot. Mind you, I have no parent. We have no parents at school. Let's put it that way. We have no parents. We don't get duty-free lunch out in the county I'm in, the district. I'm not county. I'll say the district because it's not the county. In the district I'm in, we don't. In Alabama, I'm gonna just put that out there. We don't have Paris in kindergarten. I guess they feel like with a small class size, you don't need it. I don't know. We don't have any Paris, and like I said, all 6 classrooms have challenging behaviors and have kids who are in the wrong placements. But they're trying to push for the inclusion. I get it. I understand it. Yes, that's fine. But if you can clearly tell that child will not succeed being in that environment, you are doing them a disservice by keeping them in there just because you want to prove a point. Like, that's my soapbox, and I'm gonna get off of it. But no, I told them, I said, I have anxiety. I was like, I'm medicated. They switched my medicines right when I was switching schools. I've only taught since I've been certified to teach. I've only taught 3rd grade. At my last school, I was teaching 2nd. I said, I had a groove. I loved it. It was great. Even though we didn't have parents, I was still fine and great with 2nd grade. 2nd grade is a sweet spot. But with my 3rd graders, when I was in Georgia, my first year I was very spoiled. I had no IEPs, and I had EIP support for math and reading. So basically, if I was lost, they jumped in and helped. But I still was one handling that classroom, teaching the kids what they need to know, getting them what they needed to go to the next grade, and doing the work. Same with my 2nd year. I had a parent that came in for my student who had an IEP. She got pulled out for resource, and she was ESOL. So I had someone pulling her out for the first block, the ELA reading, writing block, and then for science, social studies, someone pushed in. The ESOL teacher would either stay in to help her, or he would pull her out. And then I had the para who worked with her as well as everybody else, so that I wasn't the only one doing everything. So I was able to do interventions if I had to do interventions. My first year, we had a para who pulled just for interventions. So I didn't even have to do the interventions. So, like, I say all that to say, when they asked me how I was feeling, I told them, I said, I'm very overwhelmed, very stressed out, and very overstimulated. I told myself it's a lot for one teacher when you have all of your teacher responsibilities that you have to do as far as teaching the curriculum, getting your routines and procedures. You're coming in, taking over a class where the kids didn't even have their teacher for no more than 2 days. They never got to know her. She never got to know them. Like, they never formed any routine. Then you bring in a sub who had no classroom management with them, but to tell you she had classroom management, and the whole school, the whole grade level, even the reading coaches, the bookkeeper, the secretary, all of them can tell you that lady ain't have no classroom management. Those kids were coming in there, taking naps, bringing their iPads, bringing blankets, watching Bluey all day. They weren't learning anything. Then y'all made her leave out of that classroom and brought in another sub who put in some routines and procedures and classroom management. Were the parents able to see any of that? No, because she wasn't using the behavior calendars and all that good stuff, but she was following the same schedule as the other kindergarten teachers. So, like, basically I came in and the kids are starting fresh. So I'm basically a third teacher to them. And a lot of them thought I was not their teacher for real. They thought I was a sub. So that's how they're treating it. Fast forward, they're like, just do routines and procedures. And I'm like, how long y'all want me to do this? I was like, because these kids need to be learning. I know they need to be teaching. I don't want to just do routines and procedures all day. So, like I said, I was doing all of that, and then we had the flooding. So that happened maybe like the second full week I was with my kids. So so that was the third week of September. And then we come back, and I'm trying to help with them. There was a SPED lady who would come in there and was working. She would only work with the one student, the nonverbal, but she was supposed to be in there with all three to relieve some support. She would come in there. Then they pulled her, had her doing something else. October came around, I got sick. I'm having to be absent. Y'all, it's a lot. Like, I got sick, I was absent. I finally made it to my doctor's appointment to talk to her about what my medicine was like the week I was out being sick, the week of when we were out like 10th and the 13th, because when we were out the week of the 10th, I was out that Tuesday and Wednesday because I was down bad. And then we had to go back on President's Day for pre-planning or whatever, for professional development. I wasn't feeling well, but I went. And then after that, the next day I had a doctor's appointment. But the week of the October 9th, I had a doctor's appointment, finally, to talk to my doctor about my anxiety meds, how I was feeling, how it was working. And I told her, I said, I am very overstimulated. I said, when I go to work, I said, the way I described how it was when I first had my baby and was taking care of her, I said, that is how I feel now. I am constantly on the move. I said, I'll sit down, and then it's like, nope, I got to get up, I got to do this. I said, they have lunch. I am zoning out while we're at lunch. Like I said, I don't get a duty-free lunch, so I have to sit in the cafeteria with the kids. And when they're eating and they're doing some of the stuff they do to me, eating lunch with the kids is so disgusting. Like, it's not my favorite thing to do as a teacher, is to sit at the actual table with them and eat, because they will play with the food, they're mixing it and stuff. And they were doing that when I did third grade. But y'all, my one student that's being evaluated will pour the milk, the strawberry milk, on his tray, and will put all the food inside of it. And the kids are telling him not to do it prior to him doing it. And then once he do it, it's Miss Johnson. we'll make up a name. Jay is doing this. Miss Johnson, he put the milk on his tray. He's putting this in. But okay. And I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? Like, because like I said, by the time I go to lunch, I am super overstimulated. That cafeteria be so loud with 6 kindergarten classrooms and 5 first grade classrooms. 5 or 4, however many it is, it be so loud in there. And I disassociate the whole time I'm sitting at lunch. The custodians will come up to me and ask me, are you okay? No, I am not okay. But what do I tell them? I'm all right. One of the custodians told me, you are not all right. And I was like, he was like, your face said, you're not okay. So like, y'all, that has been my first month, because October 8th made a month. This month, November 8th, made 2 months. But when I talked to my doctor, she was like, you do know the medicine that you're on is made to take 3 times a day. And I was like, okay. Mind you, I'm on the lowest dosage because they're introducing it. Fine. But I'm taking it 3 times a day. And I'm like, when she told me that, I'm at work, like, okay. And everybody was like, are you? I was like, I'm not fine. I was like, because I got to take my medicine from twice a day to 3 times a day. I was like, and the second dosage, I need to take that while I'm at work. I was like, how am I supposed to do that? And I got all this stuff going on in here. Then we have these IEP meetings, and you want me to, I have to do tier 3 documentation, because mind you, we don't have a math interventionist. Unless someone on the grade level wants to do that, and y'all just split her kids up when it comes time for that intervention time part of the day. And I'm over to splitting the kids up too, because y'all can't get no subs. But no, like I said, I got sick in October. Then November come around, and I got sick again in November. And I had a serious sickness, because I'm sitting there like, my eye watering. I ended up with pink eye and an upper respiratory infection, probably from the kids, because I was like, I ain't been around nobody else but the kids. Since the kids, I tell you, I don't feel good. You send them to the nurse, she sent them right back. And I'm like, so what do we do in this district? Then the principal like to throw out, we are here to support you. Okay, how are you supporting me? Because I'm telling you, I'm overwhelmed. And all y'all are telling me is to get with the reading coaches, or to get with the academic coaches, the reading and math coaches, so they can help you out. All they can do is help show me how to teach the curriculum, how to write the lesson plan, and do some coaching, or how to set up my small groups, which I'm finally setting that up. But that's neither here nor there. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how are you here to support me? Then speed up to now. Last Friday, my admin want to talk to me about being late, and I'm like, no, I come to work, and you're asking me about why I'm late, and I tell them I have a 1-year-old and I'm living with my grandparents. When I said I'm living with my grandparents, that should have been enough right there to let you know she got too much going on outside of work for this job to be stressing me out. But really, we're gonna be transparent. I'm late for work. The days I've been late for work, it was because, like I said, I stay with my grandparents. My daughter is not the cause of me being late at all. I'm not the cause of me being late. My alarm go off, I wake up on time, I'm up, I'm dressed, I'm ready. But on the days that I'm late, I can't just wake up, get up and dress when the alarm go off. Like, my bed is made, I've pulled my clothes out that I've already pre-picked out, they're already in the bag, they're ready to go. My grandparents have 2 full bathrooms and a half bath. I have a half bath in my room. It's a full bath downstairs, it's a full bath upstairs in the bathroom, in the hallway bathroom that's right next to my room, between my room and the stairs. Allegedly, my grandma is saying the hallway shower don't work. It worked. It's just the knob is messed up to where you can't turn it to turn the water on. So somebody done messed with the knobs. So we can only use the shower downstairs. My granddaddy is ex-military. So he functions on a routine. So my granddaddy wakes up before I wake up. And usually it's upstairs before I go downstairs. Sometimes granddaddy still be downstairs at 5:45. And usually I'm trying to head downstairs about 5:45. Granddaddy's still downstairs. I'm like, okay, he'll come up here at 6. 6 o'clock, still downstairs. I'm like, all right, we'll give him 6:10. 6:10, still upstairs. Still downstairs. 6:20, still downstairs. I'm like, all right, it's time for me to do what I gotta do. Nope. 6:25, still downstairs. I'm like, all right, I'm running late, gotta take a bath. 6:30, he come upstairs. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna be late. I gotta drop my daughter off around the house, around the street to my mama's house. So by the time I take my bath, get ready, and throw her clothes on, because at one point it was like, girl, we'll just let you keep these pajamas on, and my mama can dress you when you get over there, or she can do your hair when you get over there, because like I don't do her hair before she leave anyway. I do it the night before. I get to work, it's 7:25, 7:26, which isn't late, but I got to work one time 7:30, right at 7:30. They got the gate open now, baby. Car riders coming around, so I can't even go park where I need to park. I got to go park somewhere else. Then it take you a minute to walk from where you parking to the building, so you got to walk in with the kids. My granddaddy has done that on a couple of occasions where I have been getting to work 7:30, right at 7:30, 7:32, 7:36, 7:40, 7:45, and then when you clock in, by the time you clock in, the clock in thing will make it look like you clocked in at 8 o'clock. Baby, I didn't clock in at 8 o'clock. I clocked in before then. But what? Excuse me. But whatever. So they clocking out that I've been late 5 times, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, but I let the grade level know I'm running late. They didn't say anything. But you're asking me, why am I late? Did you want to hear that? Or you want me to make something up? Because I didn't tell them that. But should I? Because had I told them that, they probably would be like, girl, you need to find you a job to work with your schedule. But no. These so-called supportive people told me that, asked me, what is my routine when I come to work? Before they asked me that, they asked me, how are you doing? And I was like, I'm still feeling like it's a lot to do. Once I get in the groove, something else pops up that's something extra I got to add to my plate. And I just feel like I'm not able to get in the groove. Like, there's no groove. So, but I'm like, I don't know what you want me to say to you. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So then they asked, what is your routine when you come to work? Like, checking emails and stuff. Because they were like, do you come in? What is your morning routine? I'm like, if I'm getting here late, what kind of morning routine you think I got? And when do I have time to sit down in the morning to do emails, to check emails? And I'm like, I check emails. I'm just looking at him like, why are you asking me that? Then it was like, what is your routine? Not at work, really. Routines out, your personal routines. Like when you wake up in the morning, what is your routine? How do you prepare? Basically, how do you prepare for work the night before? Sweetie, I'm going to be honest when I say this. I'm not that educator where my job is my life. That's not me. So when they're asking me that, I'm looking at them like, I know you fucking lying. You can't be serious. So it is what it is. And now I'm at the point where struggling to make it past Thanksgiving break. Because after I had that meeting last Friday, I was ready to quit. I had to put my stuff in my bag. You hear me? I was ready to leave everything on the desk and just take myself, my bag, my purse, and my cup and be gone at dismissal. But I was like, I got a child, I got bills. I'm going to do this right. Monday, I did not want to go to work. This Monday, I did not want to go to work. Did not want to be there. At all. Not at all. But we went. Yeah, we went. We went to work. Then Tuesday, I was like, child, I guess we can thug it out until after Christmas break, because all weekend it was, I'm not coming back after Thanksgiving break. December 1st, I'm not coming back. We're not coming back. Mind you, I haven't even had my observation, so I was like, I already know they're gonna find something for that. Like, definitely gonna find something for that. And then I'm like, I don't even know which one of them coming in to do my observation. Honestly, I don't know which one is doing my observation. I have no idea. But I was like, we'll stay until Christmas break. But every day, I'm sitting here like, child, we might be done a little before Christmas break. But I was like, no, we're gonna do right. We're gonna try to thug it out to the end of the semester. But baby, when I tell you, when you look at a teacher's laptop and she has all of those tabs open, that is how my brain feels. It feels just like that. That is how I feel when I'm at work. And all I want to do when I get off work is come home, eat me some hot fries, and lay down. Because I'm one of those people, when I'm stressed, I just want some comfort food. And my comfort food is hot fries and something sweet. And I'll be wanting me a Dr. Pepper or a cherry Coke. Because I don't want no regular Coke. And I want my soda to be sweet. So it got to be a Dr. Pepper or a cherry Coke. But baby, that's the work update. That is the work update. With a little hint of life. But, child, after the break, after the Christmas break, for real, I am done. Definitely will be done after the Christmas break. So yeah, I feel like I've just been rambling. The video's getting long, and Siri keep interrupting me. So if you like this video, go ahead and thumbs it up. Even before you like the video, go ahead and
for about 48 miles, continue straight.
And thumbs it up. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with any and everyone. Hit that notification bell, because as you can see, I really don't have an upload schedule, and because of work, I have been struggling to get this video out to you guys, or to even start a video. Also, make sure you go and subscribe to my sister's channel, Naturally Kimmy. Make sure you follow her on all of her socials. She has an Instagram, Naturally Kimmy, TikTok, Naturally Kimmy, and I feel like she has another TikTok. So make sure you look in her about her channel description and click for those links. Also, make sure you follow our sister channel, The Adventures of KimLissa. We plan to have some videos up since Christmas is coming up. We plan to do something with that. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. I'm going to get better about that, because I run the Instagram page. So I'm going to get better about posting on Instagram. And yeah, just be on the lookout for the more videos to come, more updates, and more videos to come on the adventures of KimLissa, because Christmas is coming up and we're getting ready to start our holiday shopping and putting the tree together. So be on the lookout for KimLissa, who is just Miss J, and naturally Kimmy, to show you a good time. So until the next video, peace.